Borz. Who is Khamzat Chimaev? Khamzat Khizarovich Chimaev, born the 1st of May 1994, is a Russian professional mixed martial artist and freestyle wrestler who competes in the middleweight division of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, UFC, representing the UAE and formerly Sweden. In freestyle wrestling, Chimaev is a 3-time Swedish national champion.
Hey, so what now? Say something! So what now? I'm going to fight! This is just
As of the 13th of February 2024, he is #11 in the UFC middleweight rankings. Early life and education. Chimaev was born as Khamzat Khizarovich Chimaev, dubious discuss, in the village of Gvardeyskoye in today's Chechnya, Russia, which at that time was the de facto independent Chechen Republic of Korea, where he started wrestling when he was 5 years old. Citation needed. It has been reported he won a bronze medal at the Russian National Championships in the junior level. In 2013, when he was 18, he emigrated to Sweden with his mother, joining his older brother. Wrestling career. After moving to Sweden, Chimaev wrestled at multiple clubs, including BK Athen. Considered one of the best freestyle wrestlers in the country, Chimaev won a gold medal at the 2016 and 2017 Swedish Freestyle National Championships at 86 kilograms, and in 2018 he did so at 92 kilograms. Chimaev has had a series of dominant performances in the tournament, posting an overall record of 12-0, which includes 3 pins, 7 technical falls, and holds a combined score of 105 points, while only surrendering 2 himself, across all of his 3 showdowns. Chimaev has competed in a few judo tournaments and in 4 combat sambo fights. Chimaev competed against fellow UFC contender Jack Hermansson in a freestyle wrestling match on the 19th of November 2021 at Sweden-based Bulldog Fight Night 9, winning on points. Mixed martial arts career. Chimaev first started training in MMA when he was 23 years old. He trained at All Stars Training Center in Stockholm, along with 3-time UFC light heavyweight championship challenger Alexander Gustafsson, Ilir Latifi, and Reza Madadi, among others. Gustafsson, one of his main training partners, told a Swedish reporter that Chimaev was one of the best fighters he had ever trained with during a press conference in June 2019. Early career. In an interview with ESPN, Chimaev claimed he was inspired to start training in MMA during a night at work where he took a 15-minute break to watch the Aldo vs. McGregor main event. Chimaev stated, "I was watching his McGregor's fight. I was watching him fight Aldo. I was sitting in night and was working. I was taking rest for 15 minutes and watched his fight. I always look at that like if the guys make so many money like millions in this stuff, why I can't do it now. I'm a fighter, I'm a warrior, and I have something special inside me. I had to find some way and take out this to show to the people." Between September 2017 and April 2018, Chimaev had 3 amateur MMA fights. The first of them was against future IMAF world champion Khaled Lalam, whom he defeated via submission in the 2nd round. He won his following 2 amateur fights, one by submission and one by technical knockout, completing his amateur career with a record of 3-0. Chimaev turned professional on the 26th of May 2018 at International Ring Fight Arena 14 against guard Olva Sagan. He won the fight via technical knockout in the 2nd round. Chimaev's next fight took place on the 18th of August 2018 against Ole Magner at Fight Club Rush 3. He won via submission with a rear naked choke late in the 1st round. Brave Combat Federation. After having his first 2 professional fights in Sweden, Chimaev signed with Middle Eastern organization Brave Combat Federation. He was scheduled to make his promotional debut against Benjamin Bennett on the 16th of November 2018 at Brave CF 18. However, Bennett withdrew from the bout and was replaced by undefeated prospect Marko Kisic. Chimaev won the fight via technical knockout in the 1st round after dropping his opponent with a left hand. Chimaev had a quick turnaround for his next fight when he took on Sidney Wheeler on short notice on the 22nd of December 2018 at Brave CF 20, replacing an injured Leon Aliu. He won the fight via technical knockout in 35 seconds into the 1st round. He then fought Ikram Aliskerov on the 19th of April 2019 at Brave CF 23. This was Chimaev's debut in the welterweight division. He won the bout via knockout after landing an uppercut in the first round. This performance earned him Brave's Knockout of the Night award. His fourth promotional fight came against Mzwandile Hlongwa on the 4th of October 2019 at Brave CF 27. Chimaev won the fight via submission in the second round. Chimaev was expected to challenge Jara Al-Salawi for the BCF welterweight championship on the 18th of April 2020 at Brave CF 37, which would be the promotion's first event in Chimaev's hometown of Stockholm, Sweden. However, the event would be postponed due to the COVID-19 pandemic, and the matchup was cancelled altogether when Chimaev signed with the UFC instead. Ultimate Fighting Championship. Chimaev made his promotional debut in a middleweight bout against John Phillips, replacing Dusko Todorovic, on the 16th of July 2020 at UFC on ESPN 13. He won the fight via submission in the second round. This win earned him the Performance of the Night award. 10 days after the fight against Phillips, Chimaev faced promotional newcomer Rhys McKee at welterweight on the 25th of July 2020 at UFC on ESPN 14. He won the fight via technical knockout in the first round. He earned his second Performance of the Night bonus award. This win also marked a new UFC record for the fastest consecutive wins in modern UFC history, 10 days, although the official UFC record is still held by Royce Gracie, who achieved 4 consecutive wins within one night at UFC 2. It was reported on the 6th of September 2020 that Chimaev would have another quick turnaround as he was booked to face Gerald Meerschaert on the 19th of September 2020 at UFC Fight Night 178. He won the fight against Meerschaert via knockout, just 17 seconds into round 1. This win earned him his third straight Performance of the Night award. This also earned him a new record, as it was the fastest 3-fight winning streak in modern UFC history, 66 days. Chimaev was scheduled to face Leon Edwards in the main event of UFC Fight Night 183 on the 19th of December 2020. In between, Chimaev was added to the UFC welterweight rankings, entering at #15. On the 29th of November, it was announced that Chimaev had tested positive for COVID-19, and the bout was declared to be in jeopardy. On the 1st of December, Edwards also tested positive for COVID-19, and the bout was subsequently postponed. On the 22nd of December, it was announced that the bout was rescheduled for the 20th of January 2021 at UFC Fight Night 185. Subsequently, Chimaev pulled out of the contest on the 29th of December due to his own COVID-19 recovery. As a result, the bout was momentarily canceled. The pair was rescheduled once again to headline UFC Fight Night 187 on the 13th of March. However, on the 11th of February, UFC President Dana White announced the fight was once again canceled due to Chimaev suffering from lingering effects of COVID-19. On the 1st of March 2021, he announced on Instagram that he was retiring from the sport due to lung complications caused by COVID-19. Dana White later came out and said Chimaev was not retired and was just emotional after experiencing effects of prednisone for his lungs during a training session. Chimaev returned to face Li Jingliang on the 30th of October 2021 at UFC 267. He won the bout via technical submission, choking Jingliang unconscious with a rear naked choke in round 1. This win earned him his 4th straight Performance of the Night award. Chimaev faced Gilbert Burns at UFC 273 on the 9th of April 2022. Chimaev won the fight via unanimous decision, the first decision victory of his career. The fight was awarded the Fight of the Night award. The fight also earned him first place in the Crypto.com Fan Bonus of the Night award. Chimaev was scheduled to face Nate Diaz on the 10th of September 2022 in the main event of UFC 279. At the weigh-ins, Chimaev weighed in at 178.5 pounds, 7.5 pounds over the welterweight non-title fight limit. As a result of missing weight, Chimaev was removed from his main event bout with Diaz and instead faced Kevin Holland in the co-main event at a 180-pound catchweight bout. Holland was already set for a 180-pound catchweight bout against Daniel Rodriguez on the card. Chimaev won the bout via Darce choke in the first round. After a one-year layoff, Chimaev returned to middleweight on the 21st of October 2023 at UFC 294. Chimaev was originally scheduled to fight former middleweight title challenger Paulo Costa. However, due to surgery forcing Costa to pull out of the fight, champion Kamaru Usman. He won the fight via majority decision. Training Chimaev has trained at All-Star Training Center in Stockholm, Sweden since he was 23 years of age. He moved there to start his MMA career in 2017, after previously living in another Swedish town, Kalmar, where he trained at the local wrestling club. Chimaev continues to train alongside current and former UFC fighters such as Alexander Gustafsson, Ilir Latifi, and Reza Madadi, with the latter being his main trainer. In 2022, Chimaev and UFC title challenger Darren Till got in contact to train with each other, with Till arriving to Stockholm in February, and have since been training at All Stars Training Center and shooting content for YouTube and Block Asset. In an interview, Chimaev revealed he trains up to 5 times a day on the peak of training camps and 2 to 3 times when he has no fights coming up. Fighting style: Chimaev often utilizes his freestyle wrestling in his fights to get his opponents to the ground. Once he is on top control, he employs different techniques to gain control over his opponents and land heavy ground and pound or seek submissions while forcing his weight towards them. His grappling is very often compared to Khabib Nurmagomedov's due to the similarities of the techniques, such as the handcuff lock and hooking the legs. Regarding strikes, Chimaev landed 192-2 in his first 2 UFC bouts utilizing this strategy. Chimaev also proved its effectiveness on the regional circuit as well, with a quick win over former 2-time GHSA wrestling champion Sidney Wheeler after taking him down with an outside trip. In addition to his grappling abilities, Chimaev will also strike in his contests. Although his striking is still relatively unknown and untested, it involves heavy knockout power from the orthodox stance while utilizing basic boxing and mixing up kicks. He also uses his wrestling to set up his strikes by feinting different takedowns and vice versa. By using his striking, Chimaev has been able to knock out UFC veteran Gerald Meerschaert in 17 seconds with a single punch. He has previously used it to drop past opponents on the regional circuit, including former combat sambo world champion Ikram Aliskerov. Personal life: Khamzat has an older brother named Artur, who competes in freestyle wrestling. Chimaev used to represent Sweden in MMA competition, having moved to Kalmar when he was 19 years old. However, despite living in Sweden for years, Khamzat never acquired association with Ramzan Kadyrov. Chimaev is close to Chechen leader Ramzan Kadyrov. Kadyrov gifted Chimaev a Mercedes-Benz, which he crashed months later. Kadyrov also allegedly convinced Chimaev to not retire in March 2021 and go back to Chechnya, which led to speculation on the media on whether Chimaev had been forced to do so. Chimaev has sparred with Kadyrov and appeared in multiple photo shoots with Kadyrov. In 2022, Chimaev began training Kadyrov's 2 teenage sons, Zelim Khan, Ali, and Adam. He was in Ali's corner at his professional MMA debut at ACA 150 in December, accompanied him to UFC 280 in Abu Dhabi, and took him to train to Tiger Muay Thai in Thailand. Chimaev was present during a live stream in which Kadyrov threatened to kill a minor who criticized his repressive rule. In March 2022, Chechen dissidents criticized Chimaev's continued association with Kadyrov due to his repressive rule of the Chechen Republic. Chimaev got married on the 21st of May 2022 in Chechnya, and the wedding was attended by Kadyrov.